Myths. Myth. Business myth.
Myth?
Yeah.
Myths.
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 Myths. Myths. Myths. Episode, what is it, 20, 30, 31, 30? Episode 30. All right, guys, in this episode, we're talking about business and myth. Business myth. Myth. Myth.
Myth.
Myths. Myths. Now, when I got into business, I always assumed that you needed to have some type of degree or formal education with business, and that's not true. Key thing is having somebody that you can have a support team that you can always contact if you need some help, and usually that's people that's been in business for a while. For me, I've had many mentors in my life. Some of them were great at business, so it helped me out. So again, that's bullshit. You don't need an education to be a business owner. Second one is, failing is bad. No, failing is actually good. Most of my education has come from failing. If you fail but don't learn from it, that's on you, man. But if you fail and grasp all the knowledge that you learned, pretty much adjust and go back at it, it's the best education out there, period. Another one is, we're friends. We've been friends for a long time. We get along, and we should be in business together. No, because what happens is they don't know your work habits. They don't know what time you wake up, what time you go to bed, how hard you hustle, and maybe you'll probably outwork them, or vice versa. It's hard to fire your friend or get rid of them because they're not holding their end of the stick. Your ego's gonna get hurt, or you're gonna hurt, long-term friendships, and that's one of the myths. Just because you get along personally doesn't mean that you're going to get along in business.
Have you had personal experience with working with friends in business?
Yeah, many times. I realized that I've outworked the majority of them. Some of them had full-time jobs while they wanted to start another business, and at the end of the day, I was the one that was working, because during business hours they were actually getting paid a full-time wage, and instead of investing their time in their own business, they wanted to invest their time building somebody else's business and getting paid for it. I was the one sitting there doing all the work. Ended up being bad. I've never seen that guy ever since. So
I was gonna say, how did that
no, not good. I pulled the money out, and it was gone. Pretty simple.
There's a tough decisions to make, eh?
Yeah, it is. I can make that decision fast, but it's all the work that comes around it, man, before you, let's go down this way. It's the build up. For me, cutting it's quite simple, but it's the build up and having that, it's like, shit, do I need to do this? And then doing it. And doing it to me comes easy. It's all the thinking and how many people are you gonna hurt? But now I look back, I wasn't that experienced. Now I look back, like, this would have never worked, right? So now getting like failure, right? I assume that's failure, and I lost. And no, so since I learned from there. And then now would I do that again? No, I wouldn't. And now I know what to look for, right? I bring a lot of talent, and I bring a lot of nothing. And the next business partner that comes in, they're gonna come in with the stuff that I don't bring to the table.
Or when you have those tough conversations in business, it makes it easier to do it again.
For sure.
I'm good here.
We're good? Yeah, let's go. If you want to, we can throw it in. If not, we can just use that clip. Do you know what I was saying?
I think the biggest thing on your deal is like, it is an inventory loan, but the inventory, it's like, I got warehouse full of bananas, and I want to get financing on it, and the collateral is the bananas, but is going to go bad in 15 days. If their income is not strong, it's going to be hard. Yeah, you're just going to go in circles. Like, look, just say straight up, you know, the only way we can do this is secured against your home. It'll probably be the cheapest way, and it'll be the easiest and the cleanest way, and the most fastest. And that's it. And if they're not willing to budge on that for 3 months, then they're pretty much just kind of shopping you around, or they're just wasting your time.
Yeah.
I don't think on the business side you'll get a whole lot. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the content, guys. Appreciate that.
He's got, you walk into his studio, he's got like cameras and lenses and all this stuff. There's no expiration date, right? But the expiration date, like you can't do the collateral charge against somebody that buys bananas, because there's no collateral there. 15 days later, it's gone, right? There's expiration. Same thing with pharmaceuticals. Hey guys, that one we talked about business myths. Let me know yours. All this stuff is just from my experience. You know, you don't need a business degree. Failure is good. Failure doesn't mean you lost. It just means you just got taught a lesson. And just because you guys get along as friends and spouses doesn't necessarily mean, you know, it's good for business.
Have you ever been in a business relationship with a friend that has worked?
Yes. Yeah. But friends came afterwards. We're partners in the beginning, right?
Gotcha.
We got in as in business together, and then that became a friendship. Two different things, right? That works. That works because you know how each of you guys operate, right? And there's somebody brings one strength, the other one brings another one. Not the other way around. It's like, you know, I grew up with this guy, or we're from the same block, or whatever. We used to play football together back in the day, and now we want to, you know, start a business together. That's what I'm talking about. We're all over the place here. I guess you can cut that up and chop it up. Okay, cut it, chomp it, do whatever, and just beat it to death now.
Yeah. No. All right.
Yeah.